Yo guys, what's up? Just continuing off last video. It's day one of the 10k challenge weekend. We're going to do 10k, that's the goal. Like I said in the last part of the video, I want to do a little bit more, but we'll take a 10k weekend from this brand new store. It's less than 30 days old. I want to, like I said, I want to show you yesterday's date as well, just from this store. We'll jump in the screen right now. Didn't get as much as I would like, had a quiet morning, but we had a good hour at about 8 p.m, like 701 pound GBP, amazing. So yesterday we had 4.7k in sales. Like I said, I show you guys everything, so I'm in the ad account right now. Obviously shit's going to be blurred like the SPCs, but we only spent $1,000 in ads to get back pretty much a 5x. We spent about 1.5k in product cost to 1.7, so we're netting about 2k GBP every single day. Like, we can do a 60k month. I don't know if you've seen my video about my plan to make $1 million in 1 year, and I estimated the stores doing about £500 each GBP. That was each. I didn't include this store, but this store's doing like 2k profit every single day. If we just look at this month, for example, 1st to 11th, because we're on the 12th today, we've done 48 grand. If we count today in the 1st to the 12th. Pretty much 50 grand, one sale away from pretty much 50 grand. We're on 1.3 today. It's 11:30 in the morning. So this store is absolutely popping, and this is what I advocate. Once you get a general store, scale to a niche specific store, and guess what? You're going to reap the benefits by just creating better and better stores. Conversion rate's insane, and that's getting about 3% to 5% in the good days. And like I said, this is day one for the weekend challenge. We're going to do 10k. My goal, what I'm going to do after this video, after this little recording's done, I'm going to jump in the ads. I'm going to try and scale some SPCs. I'm going to manage some negative keywords. I did that yesterday, but there were still some campaigns I didn't get time to do because I've got other stores and all this other stuff. So I want to go back and fix some negative keywords so that ad spend can be even lower, and ideally giving me more revenue. But yeah, the goal for this store is honestly like, can we do 150k on this store in 1 month? Like in 10 days, 11 days, we've done 50k. Multiply that by 3. There's 150k GBP. That's about maybe, is that 180 USD? That's the goal. It might sound a little bit crazy, and it is a little bit crazy. Payouts are absolutely massive. We just had a 32 grand payout the other day on the store, literally because they held it, for a while. Just because Shopify Pay, if you do this amount of scale, Shopify Pay want to, clarify some documents, supplier invoices, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, dudes, like this is just a quick check on Saturday morning. Like I said, we're at 1.3k already. So we've got about 8.7k to do, and about a day or day and a bit, right? So a little bit off, but I think we can do 5k days pretty much easily. Like on a random Thursday, we did 6.2. So scalability's there. I'll keep you posted if anything else happens. Maybe check in with you later on tonight or first thing tomorrow. But, the scalability is definitely there. And yeah.
The next day.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back, Sunday morning. I hope you guys had, had a good yesterday, Saturday, whatever, and your sales or whatever you guys are doing. Let's take a look at our results. Like I said, the challenge of this is to hit this 10k weekend. I think we had a good day yesterday. Like I said, I barely have my Shopify stores on my phone just because it drives me crazy with the amount of sales. But I'm just looking at our results from yesterday. Pretty good, pretty low ad spend for our sales. So let's show you how it's looking. We can see yesterday we did about 5.6. Let me just refresh it because I know there's some guys out there that just hate when it's not refreshed. So let me just refresh it. I'll just show you this month as well, just to actually show it moving. 56k in 12 and a half days, guys. Insane. So yesterday, like I said, 5.6k. Super good. Like I said, we only need 4.5 so far to finish this challenge. Today we're on already 2k, and it's still in the morning. Super good. So we're going to absolutely smash this, I hope. But this is just the simplicity of Google Shopping ads. There's no fancy shiny objects. I'm not even doing skags yet. I need to do skags, to be honest, but I'm still using Shopify Pay. You can see I've got 6 chargebacks. A lot of people say, oh, Jake, you've got 6 chargebacks. Let me give you the basics. And I talk about this in my course. I've got a whole section in chargebacks, how to work with chargebacks and, at scale, what merchants look for. But I'll give you the basics right now with chargebacks, because people are always going to be like, oh, Jake, you've got 6 chargebacks. You're clearly not running a good business. Let me explain it for you about chargebacks. So if I look at just, we started a store on the 15th, right? So let's just show you, So we've done pretty much 2,000 orders, right? 1.9, whatever, right? So how chargebacks works is it's the 1% rule, right? For 1% rule. So if you get 100 orders, ideally you're allowed one chargeback, right? So this total store has had 6 chargebacks total, right? So that means to get a 1% rule, I'd be like 600 orders for, 6 chargebacks, right? That would be the 1%. But because I've done, 1,900, coming up to 2,000 by the end of today, like, I'm way less than the 1% chargeback, if that makes sense, right? Because if I'm doing 2,000 orders, just for quick maths, I'm really at a 0.3% chargebacks, because 6, 12, 18, I'm really allowed, 19 chargebacks. As crazy as that sounds, because I've done so many orders, and it doesn't even matter about the time scale, because I've done 1,900 orders, 1% would that be 19. So that's how you really work out the chargebacks, because I see a lot of people on other YouTubers as well, like, talking crap, talking shit, like, look at your chargebacks. Dude, you're allowed 1% chargeback, like 6% chargebacks, 6 chargebacks is jack shit, I promise you. And it's really hard to keep 1,900 customers happy as fuck, right? Customers are customers. To only get 6, I believe, is pretty good. So yeah, and like I said, some of them are just customers of being customers, saying they never got the order when they did get the order. So it's completely normal. So yeah, I talk about that more in my course. Not plug for the course, by the way. I'm just saying I'm going to release that soon in the course. But yeah, just keep in mind when you're doing chargebacks, as long as you're below the 1% or even not 1%, if you cross the 1%, yeah, you're going to have some troubles with merchant accounts. Shopify might start holding money. But as long as you're less than the 1%, you guys are good to go for most cases. So 5.6k yesterday, super, super good. Let's show you the ad spend, because like I said, there's no BS here. We show everything. So I only spent yesterday, which was the 12th. Let me just update that. Let me refresh it for you guys, because, I got to keep it refreshed. I got to keep it live. And you guys already know it's real, but, I've got to keep doing it, because there's out there. There's people out there that thinks it's not real. And to be honest, like, with the most YouTubers out there, like, nobody's really doing this live kind of results. Like, I've not seen anybody doing live results like this. Nobody. And that's why I'm doing it, man, to show you what's possible. So yeah, let's go over yesterday's results. 3,800 clicks. A lot of clicks. 307,000 eyeballs. That's, it's a lot of eyeballs for just the UK. And also, I've seen a lot of people comment on my channel saying, like, are you only advertising in the UK? Why are you only advertising in the UK? I just like sticking to one country. If I can do this amount of money in one country, like, I could blow up in USA for sure, just by adding USA. I could probably do, like, 30k days. It's 5 times as many population, 5 times 5, 25 to 30k, just by adding USA. So yeah, I could probably do way more numbers, but to be honest, dudes, like, the back end for me, I'm trying to fix, right? We're getting too many orders at this scalability, like, 100 orders just in this store, let alone the other 4 stores, is too much, right? It's way too much. So I'm not there yet where I want to do that, and I don't even think I ever want to do that, because I'm pretty good, right? We're doing well with money-wise, let's be honest. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever do that, to be honest. Maybe in the future, if I'm working with maybe like I'll launch a brand maybe one day or just something, but I can't see that happening either. People say, why don't you launch a brand? I love dropshipping too much, man. It's easy money. It's like, net in this store yesterday, about 2k net again, maybe a little bit more, 2.4k net. So and like, Friday, Saturday, let alone all the other days, like, we're making like 5k in like a couple of days net profit. I don't know where you can do that, like, right off the bat with a brand. Like, I know companies lose millions, not millions, but they lose money at the start. I'm not here to lose money. Like, I'm trying to make money in a week and then consistently scale that. Because if I go back here and I look at, just this month alone, okay, 56k, I'm doing about 35% margins, like net, including everything. So, what's that? Like 50% would be like, 28k. My maths might be a little bit wrong. So about 20k worst case scenario, I'm doing net profit pretty much on this amount. So if I scale this store up to like 100k a month, which we should do easily, by the way, I'm taking home 30 grand net profit. So I'm not interested in making brands right now. Maybe when I'm old as fuck, 35, 40, when I'm fucking super old and like I know the game a little bit more. Because right now I'm just trying to cash out. Like, I'm just trying to get as much capital as possible, to be 100% honest with you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just to be real with you guys. But yeah, why people ask all the time, like, why do you not scale to USA? Just like I just said, I'm not interested in, breaking the machine, right? I've got too much things going on. Like, I can't imagine doing 30k a day in one store. Like, it'd be too messy. I wouldn't be free. I would be stressed. Yeah, the money is fucking amazing for sure, but I don't need to do that, right? I'm still trying to do other things. But yeah, 307,000 impressions. So we only spent 1.26k. Ad spend, to get pretty much a 5x, 4x on our money. Product costs, like I said, we're left with about 2.4k net. Conversion rate pretty good. On the left, we've always got a bunch of SPCs. Obviously, I can't show you guys yet. Like I said, this store will be in the course soon until it's finished. So, it might be a couple of months. It might be a little bit less. It might be a little bit longer. It just depends when I'm, cashed out in this store, to be honest. And I probably will run this till January, maybe February, and we'll see how we're doing. Maybe sell it. We'll just see. Also, people ask as well, like, why do you sell your store that's already making money? Because I'm trying to transition. I like to move on. Yeah, this is making me a good amount of money, but I move on, I start again, and I like creating stuff. I like creating new stores. You can sit in stores forever if you want, for sure. If you don't get shut down, that's great. But I like to sell and appreciate an asset, right? A lot of people, and when I spoke to George on that, I don't know if you've seen that episode that we did, not like a podcast, but he had a woman that was selling a store on a decline. You don't want to sell stores on decline. So as I'm building the store up to 5-6k GBP a day, like I can sell that for super, super high. Rather than Q1, it maybe slows down a little bit, whatever. I'm not going to get as much money, so I might sell this. That might be the goal. I might get a lot of money. I can see it doing definitely in the 5 figures for sure, selling it. But yeah, that's the goal. So this is the update. Sunday morning, I'll have one more update tomorrow, and we'll close it off there for this, challenge. It's not really a challenge, but I just wanted to give you guys what's possible, as always, and give you as much transparency of what we were doing live. No BS. If there's anything, you want to know, like I said, I'm using Shopify right now. Link that in the description. Go check it out. Because without Shopify, we'd be struggling. We'd be struggling just with the amount of orders. And we can hand it to VAs, but giving our VAs a one-click button instead of manually doing it and getting invoices for our suppliers, it's a little bit messy. So Shopify for sure. We're still testing it out. I'm loving it so far. Like I said yesterday, I just did the whole day doing it. And I'm really loving how simple it is. You can just click a button and just the order's done. It's so amazing. But yeah, dudes, I'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a good day.
The next day.
What's up, dudes? Monday morning. How did we do in this, 10k weekend challenge? Never checked till this morning. Guess what? We smashed it. Dudes, let's go over the stats for this 10k challenge. Let's just look at yesterday, 5.8k. A couple of refunds we had to do, but still did almost 6k. Pretty good. The day before, if you remember, we did the 5.6. So if we look at 12 and the 13th, we're at 11.5. So we absolutely smashed this. So we smashed it by $1,500, which is, pretty good. But, let's talk about profit, because this doesn't mean shit. And a lot of ecom dudes will tell you, oh yeah, I did all this, but that doesn't mean shit. So I'm only going to give you a rough estimate, because we've not counted the product cost, because we always do that a day later. So I'll give you a rough estimate, and I'll obviously show you the ad spend and all that kind of stuff. So let's just look at the ad spend for the 2 days. So it'll be the 12th and the 13th. So let's look at the full stats, because that's what we're all about on this channel, showing you everything. So clicks, 8,000 clicks, a lot of clicks. Impressions, 650k, so well over half a million. Only spent 2.66 to get that. That's amazing. That's so good to only spend 2.5k, 2.6k to get that. So if we just do the maths, we've done 2.6 and spend, which is fucking amazing to hit 2.6k and do that in revenue. So let's just keep it super easy, just to do easy math. So 11, let's just call it 11.6, take away 2.6, that pretty much equals 9. Okay, so 9 grand we're left with, minus the product cost days. So if we just do worst case scenario, it means the more product cost, because we always want to overestimate. Like I said, I usually get the stats the next day when my VA tells me how much we spent, so I fill it in the spreadsheet. So if we just say worst case, we spend anywhere from 4k, just say 4k, just to keep it overestimating. So 2k each day in product costs, which is overestimating by miles. I don't even think we spend that on product costs, because we're getting items quite cheap and we're selling them for quite high. So let's just say 4, and let's just say $500 for merchant fees, which it won't even be that, but let's just say that. So that leaves us with 4.5k to 5k net profit in a weekend. Like, that's insane. Like, that's absolutely insane. If we just go over the stats as well for the full of the store for this month, like, we pretty much just launched the store like not too long ago, like a month ago now. So for this month, let's just go over the stats. We've spent 12k, 13k pretty much. And if we just show you the revenue so far, 61k. So to spend 13k and get back 61, like, it's pretty good. So yeah, the store's doing super well. It's starting to pop, which is nice. Like I said, we're just trying to handle the backflow, so that's why I said we're using Shopify. Link below if you want it. It's saving our ass big time in this store because, you know, manual orders, manual invoicing, it's taking too long. So we need something where we can click a button and, you know, keep the orders coming in, because we don't want to have to shut down crap if we can't keep up the orders, because then there's a risk of chargeback. So yeah, killing it in this store far. Like, honestly, I think we can do 150k, 100 to 150k. We'll definitely do 100k this month for sure. Just looking at, like, we're not even halfway through the month, and it's, you know, we're on 61k. So that's the goal. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I just want to do like a little weekend thing. So this is, you know, this was the goal. We smashed the goal. And this is what's possible with just Google Shopping ads, guys. Like, we're not using anything else. I'm just using Google Shopping ads in the store combined with SMS bump and sweet upsell. That's it. No Facebook ads, no Instagram ads, no Snapchat, TikTok. Google ads is honestly, in my opinion, the best way to do ecom, because people are typing in your product, you know, that's it. They're just typing in your product, you're serving the customer. I've spoken about this so many times, and, you know, some of you guys are starting to see the light and taking action on this. So, you know, just think about it as a consumer point of view. If I want to buy something, I'm typing in something. So my customers are typing in my products, they're ready to buy. You know, if I'm selling these products on Facebook, I'm doing nothing for these types of products. Like, no chance of me selling these products. They're not the next fidget spinner. They're basic products. There's nothing fancy about them. They've been around for years and years and years. I would just get tanked on Facebook ads. So this is really different, and this is what I'm trying to, you know, teach you guys what's possible with Google ads and show you guys, like, the nitty gritty facts, which nobody else shows you, by the way. Nobody shows you your ad spend. Nobody shows you the net profits. Nobody shows you, you know, all the spreadsheets I've shown in the past. And this is the difference, and this is what we're trying to change in the game. And give you guys some clarity of, you know, how to do e-commerce and how to do e-commerce moving forward with Google ads. Like, it's just changing the game. So hope you enjoyed this little series, guys. Any questions below, drop them in the comments. I'm always replying in the first hour, and, you know, I'll see you in the next one.